Hey everybody, I'm with you here on macOS Sierra. And with macOS Sierra, we have a new feature called Siri, which has been around on the iPhone for a long time. But now we have it on desktop. So if you go up here to the top right, you'll see this little icon. This is Siri. You can also go down here to the dock, and you'll find Siri here as well. So let's test her out. What is 0 divided by 0?
Imagine that you have 0 cookies and you split them evenly among 0 friends. How many cookies does each person get? See, it doesn't make sense. And Cookie Monster is sad that there are no cookies. And you are sad that you have no friends.
Now, as you can see, we have our results here, and we can access them anytime by pressing the plus. And you'll see them here in the notifications. So if I close out notifications, oops, my dictation commands came up. So you'll see notifications here. And if there's photos here, you can drag them into emails. Links you can click later, you can drag them in documents, emails, whatever. And you can also do it right from Siri. Now, the keyboard shortcut to activate Siri by default is holding down Command and Space. Now, if you're familiar with Mac, you know that Command Space is the Spotlight search. So it's kind of like a natural extension to the Spotlight search. But one thing we don't have is voice activation. So I'm going to show you how to do that. First, you'd go up to the Apple icon, go into System Preferences, go into Keyboard, Dictation, and then you're going to enable dictation. So turn this on, and I recommend that you use enhanced dictation. Okay, so now let's go back. And then we're going to go into Siri, and unfortunately we have to change the keyboard shortcut because the next setting that we're going to go into does not recognize holding down keys on the keyboard. So you're going to go under Customize, and you're going to pick your keyboard shortcut. I chose Option Space. Pretty simple enough. Okay, now we'll go back and then go under Accessibility. Under Accessibility, you'll find Dictation. Check the box that says Enable the Dictation Keyword Phrase, and in the box type in Hey. So once you have this enabled, go under your dictation commands, and then you're going to go and hit the plus button down here. And when this plus button shows, you'll see a new panel. And under this new panel, I've already made one, so I'm going to click on mine to show you what it looks like. You'll see When I Say, and you'll want to put in Siri while using any application, and then Perform, press keyboard shortcut, Option Space. You want to choose the shortcut that you made. In my case, I made the Option Space as the keyboard shortcut. But you will use the keyboard shortcut that you configured on the Siri option, on the Siri system preference. Okay, so I'm going to click on Done and just close this out. And now we should have, with any luck, Siri enabled. So let's try. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. What movies are playing right now?
Okay, give me a moment. I found quite a number of movies playing today, but they're a bit far from Sacramento.
Alright, so now you see that Siri is voice activated. There are a few things to be desired about Siri. For example, hey Siri, take a screenshot.
Sorry, I can't help you with that.
There are some things that she says I can't help you with that, or something to the effect of I can't help you with HomeKit. HomeKit is referring to a developer API for the Mac. So yeah, there's some things to be desired. They haven't exactly enabled or really thought about how the users would use Siri on a Mac or a MacBook, because Siri has been on the iPhone for a long time, so a lot of stuff is garnered towards phone users. But there are certain things that Siri can't do on the Mac, and that's a little bit disappointing. Other features like translation, she also can't do, which she should be able to do on the iPhone and the Mac. So that was very disappointing. So let me show you that, demonstrate that here. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Translate I love you into Vietnamese.
Let me have a look. Okay, I found this on the web for translate I love you into Vietnamese.
Okay, so we get this web search, which is unfortunate. I'd much rather have it directly translated instead of doing this web search. Yeah, and then it gives suggestions and other sources. But it needs to, it should be able to translate it right there. So that was kind of a disappointment for me. And I'm pretty sure that I just think the multilingual support for Siri needs to be upgraded considerably. Now, there are some other things about Siri that might be a little irritating for like a novice user. For example, if I try to open system preferences with Siri, she'll refuse. Hey Siri, open system preferences.
Sorry, Anthony, I can't do that.
Right. She can't do that because system preferences is for privileged users. So if I say, hey Siri, sudo open system preferences, and she does it for me. Now, for the novice user, they're not going to understand why Siri is refusing. So I don't know. I understand the humor in that, but I don't think that's exactly the best thing for the novice user. Now, I also found that if you use the keyword launch, she will go ahead and launch system preferences anyway. So, hey Siri, launch system preferences. And we have system preferences here. So again, there are some things to be desired about Siri on the Mac, but I like having a virtual assistant there personally. Some people might be concerned about their privacy. If you're concerned about that, you can read about it here. Exactly what Siri sends to Apple. You know, usually information about you, contact information. And this is just information so that Siri can assist you better. But if you're really privacy conscious, you can just go ahead and disable Siri right here. And Siri will not collect information on you. Anyway, I hope you found this useful. I certainly enjoy voice activated Siri. The only downfall here is that we have to change our keyboard shortcut to something that's less obvious, and that's unfortunate. Personally, I think that Apple should incorporate this voice activation feature rather than having users have to find a workaround through their old dictation feature. Honestly, the dictation and Siri need to be merged together because they are pretty much similar features, or pretty much the same kind of feature. So they need to, merge these features into something more cohesive. All right, thank you. Bye bye.